Okay, so in this question, we've got a back-to-back stem and leaf plot. So we're comparing the same data in terms of their age when they were admitted to hospital, but we've got a group of females and a group of males. And we obviously want to compare, we've been comparing the distribution, comparing the two. So when we compare, we would want to look at, we want to look at the medians and the IQR. So I'm going to show you two ways of how to get the medians and the IQR. The first way is on the calculator. So what we want to do is we would want to create a list of all the female values. So if you look, we'd want to put in 9, then this one will be 10, and then we have 15 and so on. So I'm going to go into lists and spreadsheets. Now I've prepared it earlier, so you're going to see it come up. So I called it female and then press enter. So you can see here I've entered all of them in 9, 10, 15 and so on. And it goes down to 9. So what we actually have over here is 9 leaves. So I'll just check that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, or 10. Did I not do? Oh, yep, sorry. 10 leaves. So that's important to notice, because take note, because we will need that. So n equals 10, we'll need that for when we do it manually. So we've got the females. So I'm going to put in, I'll put the what we find the median and that to be in purple. So over here in the calculator, we've popped the lists in. So to get the median and the IQR manually on the calculator, sorry. So menu, statistics, stat calc, and one variable, and click OK, and I find the female list and I click OK. So if I keep moving just down on my calculator, there I can see everything I need. So for the females, I've got the median equals 34, and I can work out the IQR, which is Q3 minus Q1, by just looking at those values. So I've got 43 minus 15, so that's going to be 28. Okay, so I can do the same thing for the males. So I could just create, so into lists and spreadsheets, I'm going to create a list where I put in all the male numbers. So if we look, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So this one also had 10 values, so I'll just make sure that's there. But it did say up here too there was 10, so it did tell me. I didn't even need to double check. So there we go. So I created the list in male, so I called it male, and then I would have come in here and typed all the numbers in, which I've done already. And then we're going to do that again. Menu, stat calc. Oops, I went a bit trigger happy there. Menu, stat calculation, one variable. Click OK, and then I click the male list and OK. So in the calculator, I've got this from the calculator. I just got to move down so I can see it. So this one, I've got the median equals 25.5, and then we've got the IQR would equal Q3 minus Q1, which equals 34 minus 21, which equals 13. So this one's IQR is 13. So that's how you do it on the calculator. In this situation, I probably would suggest doing it on the calculator, because you've got to find the median, the IQR, and they're not small lists. So it's probably worth just making sure that you are correct and doing it on the calculator. But we've also talked about how that it's important to know how to manually work, calculate. So manually calculate the median and the IQR. So median and IQR. So we'll just give that a little practice here. So remember, I'll do the females category first. So remember, the median can be found. So remember, it can be found at the n plus 1 divided by 2 position. So in this case, I would do 10 plus 1 divided by 2, and that ends up being 5.5. So we're going to say the median will be between the 5th and 6th value. So let's go have a look there. So if I count down doing the females, this would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So this is 5 and 6. So you can see the 5th value is 31 and the 6th value is 37. So the value in between those two is actually 34, and that's how we get 34. All right, so then if I went to go and do the IQR, so remember the Q1 is the median of the first half. So if n equals 10 originally, when you've got the first half, in the first half, we would say n equals 5. So if I go n plus 1 divided by 2, it'd be 5 plus 1 divided by 2, which equals the third value is Q1. So the third value from the start. So I'll just do it in yellow here. So we've got 1, 2, 3. So we got Q1 equaling 15, which is what we found on the calculator. So we can say Q1 equals 15. Now, once you know if it's the third from the start, that's Q1. The third from the end is going to be Q3. So I go backwards. Oops, sorry. So 1, 2, 3. So 43 ends up being Q3. So Q3 equals third from end. So which equals 43. So there's how we found those two manually, and we can work out the IQR like we did here. Okay, so let's practice that again, but now I'll do it with, I'll just change the colors, and I'll just do it for the males, which is still, well, we really don't need to change. We know the males has the same amount, so we know the median is going to occur at the between the 5th and the 6th again. So I can go through and find that. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So the 5th is 25 and the 6th is 26. So in between that value is 25.5. So that's how we got the median. And the same, the Q1 is going to be third from the start. This is all because they had the same amount on each side. So third from the start, which would equal 1, 2, 3, 21, and Q3 will equal third from the end, which equal 1, 2, 3, 34. So you can see how I found those values the same as what we found up here on in the calculator. And then you can go on and compare. So if we look at it, males, if I just did a brief summary, I would say the male age of hospital entry was higher with a median of lower with the median age of 25.5 compared to the females with the median age of 34. The male age range for hospital entry was less variable with an IQR of 13 compared to the IQR of females with 28. But you can just copy what we've done in class for that.